not to need to go into any detail, complete expression of a single thought. And a simple sentence consists of one clause, no issue. Classification on the basis of a number of clauses, on the basis number of clauses, because a sentence sometimes have two clauses, more than two clauses, three clauses. So we have classification on the basis of a number of clauses. Simple sentence, it is good. Compound sentence, complex sentence. Simple sentence, okay, it consists of a single clause. You can have an example. Compound sentence, it has two or more main clauses. Compound, okay. For example, I want to shed weight, yet I eat butter every day. Compound, I want to shed weight. One sentence. And compound, okay, means we have, okay, to add something new in order to give a new meaning. We have added, yet I eat butter every day. The compound sentence. Complex sentence, and look, a sentence with a main clause and one or two subordinate clauses. Main clause and subordinate clause. Subordinate means that subordinates, that coordinates. Look at the example. When it rains, this is clause. When it rains, okay, the subordinating clause is the roads are slippery. The subordinating clause. And classification according to the use they are put to. The first one, the classification on the basis of a number of clauses. Okay, we have three types of simple, compound, and complex. And classification on the basis, okay, usage. According to the use they are put to. So this, as I have already explained at length. Declarative sentence can be declarative, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory. Naturally, depending on the function they perform. And the discussion has already been made in previous slides. Now, the second topic of is building text. Very important thing, as I have already highlighted, okay, the importance of a text, how to build a text. In this short section, we will look at academics of writing, because for your professional life, for your academic life, because this is job oriented area, you will be required to, okay, to involve yourself, how to write, how to prepare, how to paragraph into more paragraphs, and more paragraphs into essays. Okay, so many things would be required to how to build text. Okay, how to build wall of your building. So it is meant to give you practice in using English to perform some everyday communicative functions. What is text? What is text? It refers to any self-contained block of communication. self-contained container. Okay, otherwise your container would be empty container. So text, very important thing. You are generator of the text. You have to create the text. You have to invent the text. And rather, you will be required to involve your readership. You will be required to talk with your readership via text. Close relationship between text and the creator of the text. Channel. The sentences are related to each other in three ways, as I have already told you. Words build into phrases, build into clauses, build into sentences. All these things, everything. Now we have three terms: coherence, cohesion, and formal structure. What is coherence? The text, very important thing, please try to understand these important terms, terminologies, basics of text. What is coherence? I have tried in a very simplified words to make you understand that the text has to make sense from sentence to sentence. We have to manage to show a clear link between two sentences. There should be a clear link. This is called coherence. One sentence is another, other sentence is another. One sentence is going to west, other sentence going to east. They have different variation of meaning. No. Coherence means continuity of subject matter and appropriate vocab make the text coherent. This is a very important thing. We have to manage to show a clear link between two sentences. Okay? If we fail, it means no coherence. Cohesion, how to use grammar and vocab to glue the sentences to each other. Glue. That's like you call. Writing is experienced by the reader as a sequence, because you are not writing to yourself. You are writing to your scholarship, to your readership. Okay? So it should be perfect in all respects. We read text in sequence. We need to be able to link the present to the past and to those which will come after, to create a link between past and present with future. So there should be a proper communication. That is called cohesion. We have used very important terms, referring words. Certain group of words refer to what has gone before and what is coming later, like pronouns, determiners. Say, if I say he is going, he is studying, he is and John is reading, he is reading. So sometimes we use John and sometimes we use he, because he refers to John. So referring words, referring back, this is called anaphoric deixis. Referring forward, cataphoric deixis. These are very important terms. Please try to understand and go through the definition of these words. Very important, very significant in many terms. Okay, and last word is ellipsis. When one or more words are omitted from a text, to avoid the repetition. Sometimes we need repetition. बार बार एक चीज को कहना. We avoid, and it is not good. Repetitive sentences, repetitive ideas must be avoided in order to have a good quality of text. No one is here to listen to your repetitive sentences. You need to be very clear. You must be concise. You must be simple. You must be complete. You must be So many things are. 7 C's are there. 7 C's are there. Communication. Okay. Now, the last topic, and that is about verbs. Very important verbs. Verb means action. The job of the verb is to develop the subject in some way. In some way. He reads the novel. We have tense and aspect of the tense. This is another discussion, and here I will not discuss all these things because these things need a detailed description, and I have a short time, so I will be focusing on the verbs. So definition of and job of and function of the verb is to develop the subject in some way. He reads the novel. He reads the novel. Now, it might be a single word, group of words, like he had been, auxiliary verb, been, auxiliary verb, not main verb. He should have been reading, should, auxiliary, have, auxiliary, been, auxiliary, reading, main verb. So these 3 auxiliaries are supporting reading, main verb. We have another classification, and that is kinds and uses. Kinds and uses. Dynamic, as the very term shows, dynamic. Dynamic means that is an activity, motion, action, visible action. Dynamic. The students are playing. There is a motion, dynamism. And stative, just opposite. No motion, no dynamism, just is a state of mind. Like I have classified stative words into 3 state, rather 4: state, condition, sensation, ownership. Indication. Ahmad is sick. The state, telling the state of Ahmad. I think it is difficult. Condition. Or state also you can say. Sensation. I feel. Sensation. You can sense. I feel. 5 senses. We use 5 senses. I have a book. Ownership. To think, is, sick, feel, have. Okay. These are verbs fall under the category of stative verbs. Other term is finite and non-finite. Very important. They form the predicates of sentences and their form change as to tense, number and person. If anyone asks you, okay, what is finite? Just very simple answer. Any verb that changes its form according to the tense, according to the number and according to the person. Cows eat. Cows, plural. Eat according to plural, eat. Cows ate. Okay, and so finite verbs are those they change according to number and person. Non-finite, okay, they cannot form the predicate of a sentence. They have to be used with some other word. Look the difference. Very important thing. The difference. We have eating, we have eaten, but unless or until you use is, you cannot express, you cannot give justice to eating. It is incomplete in meaning. Unless until you say the boy is eating, the boy has eaten. So this is a difference between finite and non-finite verb. And next is regular and irregular verbs. Regular and irregular verbs like asked, carried and danced. These are regular because we have added ed, we have added ed, we have added ed. Regular. Regularity is there, criteria is there, rule is there. But if I say see, saw, seen, go, went, gone, okay, no rule. That's why they have been put under the category of irregular verbs. No regularity. Whatever we have found them using, we started using. So then there comes transitive and intransitive verbs. Very important thing. They need transitive. We have two types of verbs, transitive and intransitive. Transit, to cross. Transit, to cross. Transit area. When we visit any area, that is we are required to cross, that is called transit. So transit means if I use verb, but we need an object in order to complete meaning. We have to transit. So transit needs objects. Intransitive, complete in meaning. No need of any object. For example, she laughed, complete in meaning. I thought, complete in meaning. I felt, complete in meaning. But when I see, I saw. What did you see? क्या देखा आपने? क्या देखा आपने? I read. क्या पढ़ा आपने? I wrote. क्या लिखा आपने? Unless or until we add, I saw a tiger. I wrote a letter. I read a book. So this is a difference between transitive and intransitive. And these are the forms of the verb. Stem means root. Root, present tense, present participle, past tense and past. These are the forms of the verb. Root, walk, swim and be. Root, present tense, he walks, she walks, swim, swims, am, is, are. Present participle, walking, swimming and being. Past, walked, swam, was, were. Past participle, walked, swum and been. The forms of the verb. Now, I think this is the last slide, since we had a very short time. So the last slide, and that is about active and passive, very simple thing, and you have been using from the very nursery classes. And transitive can be used into different ways. I wrote a letter was written. Transitive, intransitive cannot be used as a passive voice. Okay. Linking verbs. Linking verbs means sentence complements. Okay, they link to each other. We have an example: seem, appear, become and look. It seems good, it appears good, it has become, it looks good. And auxiliary verb, work with the main verb. Main verb means he is, I am, he is going, she is studying, I am a student, and so many things are there. Modal auxiliaries, model to express views on the desirability of an event, like may, might, shall, may, must. I am telling you in short what the difference between auxiliary and modal. Auxiliaries change according to the person, number, gender. Keep this point very important. If anyone asks you what is the difference between auxiliary and modal, only one. Auxiliaries change according to the number, person, and modal auxiliaries, they don't change. They don't change. You see, he might, she might, they might, I might, you might, they shall, they should. Okay, they never change according to the person, number, but auxiliaries change. He is, they are. Okay, she is, they are. You are, I am. They change according to the person numbers. So I think, thank you for joining us. Hope you have got the idea, and thank you very much.